Welcome back to this channel for practice problems for actuarial exams. My name is Krzysztof Ostaszewski. You can find information about me at smarturl.it/Jedi. My advice on how to pass actuarial exams is at smarturl.it/pass. My YouTube channel is at smarturl.it/pass actuarial exams. I also have channels on DTube and dlive.io, and those are at This Ain't Country Club, smarturl.it/This Ain't Country Club, and smarturl.it/Go Pass Me Some Exams. And if it helps you remember where they are, my PhD advisor, Garth Warner, known warmly among his students as Darth Warner, had a sign for his PhD students that said, "This ain't no country club, go prove a theorem." Now, there's too many symbols in "This ain't no country club." SmartURL won't let me create that kind of smart URL. It's too long, so I'm sparing you a double negative, and it doesn't say "This ain't no country club." It says "This ain't country club." You can find information about the online seminars I teach for exams PFM, LTAM, and IFM at smarturl.it/btdt-online. And BTDT is the brand name of my study manuals. It stands for Been There, Done That. You should be so prepared for actuarial exams that when you look at every problem on the test, you know immediately what to do. You should be able to say, "Been there, done that." If you are unable to do this, you're not prepared for the test. That means if you look at a problem and you don't know what to do, you get confused and so on, this just tells you need to do more difficult problems, more test taking under real exam conditions, and memorize. The tough part for me for actuarial exams was that you had to memorize things, and until I made myself memorize, I wasn't always happy. You need to memorize. You have to have the formulas memorized. You have to know what to do the moment you look at the problem, and you get there by doing more difficult problems. Not just more problems, but problems that are more difficult. If you can't pass, that means your practice problems were too easy, and your practice was too easy. You have to practice hard so that you can pass easily. I direct the actuarial program at Illinois State University. You can find information about it at smarturl.it/actuary. If you would like to make a tax-deductible donation to support our students, please go to smarturl.it/help-ISU-actuary. Here's a problem for exam FM, Financial Mathematics. That's my exercise number 92. You are an investor purchasing the following bond, 8-year maturity, 4% coupon rate, coupons paid semi-annually, price to yield 4% per year compounded semi-annually, par value equal to redemption value is 1,000, market value upon purchase 1,000, non-callable bond. Find the Macaulay duration of the bond. So this should strike you immediately that this bond is selling at par. Of course it's selling at par because the coupon rate is 2% per half a year, and the yield is 2% per half a year. It's important. So we can calculate the Macaulay duration as the weighted average time to maturity, and this is what you get. But this is very tedious. On the other hand, in my study manual, you have a proof of the fact that for a bond trading at par, Macaulay duration of the bond equals a double dot angle n upper m, where m is the number of times it pays coupon per year. And specifically in this case, that's a double dot angle 8 upper 2. So 1 minus v to the nth over d upper 2. So 1 minus 1.02 to a negative 16, because it's 2% per half a year is the effective interest rate per half a year. And we have 8 years, so 16 half years. And what is d upper 2? D upper 2 is equal to 2 times 1 minus 1.02 to the negative 1. Because, of course, you get this by recalling that d upper 2 over 2 is the effective interest rate per half a year. And therefore, it will be equal to the expression that you see here, which is 1 minus 1.02 to the negative 1. And then this all can be now calculated to be 6.9246, which is answer B. Just to review this, to make sure that you enjoy this fully, remember that 1 minus d upper 2 over 2 to the negative 2 is equal to 1 plus I. But in this case, 1 plus I is equal to 1.02 squared. So that 1 minus d upper 2 over 2 is equal to 1.02 squared to the power negative 1/2, which is the same as 1.02 to the negative 1. So that d upper 2 over 2 is equal to 1 minus 1.02 to the negative 1. So that d upper 2 is equal to 2 times 1 minus 1.02 to the negative 1. Please remember that this is copyrighted material. The problem comes from me, and the solution is mine as well. All rights reserved. Reproduction in whole or in part without express written permission from the author is strictly prohibited. Good luck in your studies and good luck on the test.